This posture is called forward fold. We're going to begin with Professor Guy in a profile position, just to make it easy for everyone to see. Go ahead, Professor, and just give me a nice forward fold, or what oftentimes is called swan dive. When we swan dive, we basically keep the spine lengthened out and we fold forward. So the static posture, forward fold, also has a bit of a transition quality to it. So sometimes you might hear, transition to forward fold, which would of course have you folding forward, but there's also a posture in and of itself that is static called forward fold. So let's go ahead and have you transition to the forward fold with an extended spine. Now, let's go ahead and, again, as we always do, take a look at the feet first. Line those feet up so that they are parallel with each other. Engage the inner arches, quads activating, because this is a back line stretch. So we're working from the heel all the way up the back line, all the way through the back, all the way to the neck. He's going to relax the back of the neck. He's going to, and this posture is oftentimes done with the hands actually placed under the feet, sometimes by grabbing the big toe joint with two fingers. There are a couple different ways that this posture can be expressed. But in this particular case, what we're going to focus on right now is how to find the most out of this posture for any body type. Now, as you can see, Professor Guy he's relatively flexible, but not super flexible. So how can he get a little bit more out of this posture? Well, if he places a deep bend in the knees, deep, keep bending until he has contact with his upper torso and his quads. So basically laying himself across his quads and relaxing himself all the way into this posture. This will give him the most that he can find out of this particular posture. And once he's connected here between the quads and the chest, he can begin to lengthen the legs out and maintain that connection at the same time. This is the only way that this, in my opinion, is done safely. If he disengages here and pushes back into the legs, he can strain his hamstrings, strain the back body. There's no need to do that. It's much safer to keep the knees deeply bent, keep a connection with the upper torso and the quads, work from here nice and relaxed. He could even sit deeper. He could sit that deep if he wants. And then slowly with this connection, begin to work this as straight as possible for his body type till he gets into a safe forward fold for his body. Now let's look at the transition to come out of forward fold. He can release the feet and slowly, with the knees bent, begin to roll up the spine vertebra by vertebra all the way up. And you'll notice that he's relaxed all through the spine and he's finding the engagement one vertebra at a time as he rolls all the way up to Tadasana. Beautiful. Well done, Professor Guy. And that is a forward fold.